All right. I'm giving this another go. Let's see what happens here. All right. They're setting up my webinar for YouTube. All right. Looking good. I'm giving this. Okay. So, hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Let me just make a quick edit here. And while I'm doing that, so you're not just sitting here watching me do whoever knows whatever it is. I wanted to first say thank you guys so much. I hit 500 subscribers on this channel. Hallelujah. Finally, right? Now what I wanted to do was be able to go ahead and put the information you're going to need and the resources right here. But I realized I was logged in as the wrong person. Okay, so now I can edit it. I can put this info in here and then we can get going. So while you're waiting for me, go ahead and say a quick hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And give me about 10 more seconds. I'll have this ready to rock and roll. Yes, yes, yes. It all looks fabulous, honey. Okay, cool. And done. We're gonna save that. So yeah, I wanted to come on because listen, we just wrapped up day number 2 of our attraction marketing virtual workshop. And when I say we, I'm talking about the entrepreneurial community that I'm a part of, that I've been a part of for the past 5 years. This is the community that I stumbled upon when I was all scraggly and dusty and all beat up from trying to build a network marketing business and a home-based business on my own. They dusted me off, they took me in, they fed me, they cleaned me, and bam, I became a leader and started making some real money. So that's been amazing. And now I'm a leader inside of that community. I'm also a coach inside that community. So I do some of my own personal coaching through my brand, and then I do some coaching inside of the community as well. So every 6 to 8 weeks, we have these attraction marketing workshops to show more people just like you how to start building their business the right way, finding the right customers, the people that you don't want to feel like you're hounding or having to convince to take a look at what you have to offer. Instead, you're going to start attracting people to you. They're going to come up to you practically begging to take a look at what you've got, practically begging for you to take their credit card, take their whole wallet and buy up everything. Those kinds of customers do exist. Hashtag Apple customers. Hello. And if Apple can have customers like that, so can you. Okay. It's so crazy, but that's the way it is, right? So anyway, in the workshop, we are showing people, how do you use social media without having to do any paid ads? How do you, where do you go on social media to find the right prospects? How do you know who is the right prospect? What is a lead? All of that. So I'm going to cover a couple of things with you real quick, just to establish that we're all on the same page first. And then I'll go into exactly what I promised you, how to find your ideal audience, your target audience, and do it in a very simple way. It's actually going to be creative and fun. So I can't wait to show you that. Now, while I'm saying all that, I'm actually going to be sharing my screen with you. So let me, I'm about to stop the live stream. I don't know why I always click that. It's just stupid. But I'm going to share my screen with you. And I'm going to pull up this really awesome chart that I have here. Because you really need to see this. Okay. No, I just saw it. Where did it go? I just saw this freaking thing. And now it wants to hide from me. Y'all seen everything. Y'all seen everything. Okay. So yeah, I wanted to start here. So let me make this large. First of all, I am going to probably mention the word funnel often in this video. When I say funnel, I want us to all be clear as to what I mean. I am not talking about a link that you take a person through and it has multiple pages with an opt-in page and a bridge page and a sales page and all that. I don't mean that. What you got to understand is funneling, right? A funnel is actually a process that you're taking people through. And what we've been showing inside of these level 1 virtual workshops, which by the way, has a 100% success rate. Every single person who walks through these doors gets a result, rejection-free leads, and some of them even sales, all in one weekend. People that are brand spanking new, ain't never done this before, getting leads and sales in one weekend. People who have been doing this for a while, but they've been struggling with it and not where they want it to be, getting leads and sales in one weekend. So it doesn't matter if you're new or a vet. It doesn't matter if you're young, old, black, white, male, female, whatever. This can work for you. So anyway, we actually talk about this inside of the workshop, but I'm going to break it down. When you're funneling, right, think about what a funnel does. It takes large amounts of the liquid and funnels it down into a pourable, what do I want to say? Something you can handle, an amount you can handle, right? So that's the same thing with this. You don't want to go out here in your business, right? Let's say you're in Avon or Mary Kay or Unique. Let's say you're in Melaleuca or Modair or whatever. You don't want to be in your business and trying to go and talk to any and everybody. That is not the way business works. You got to get clear on your target audience. We help you with that. I help you with that as well. So we take it from being on social media down to only focusing on your target audience. Now, some of the activities that you'll be doing when you are focusing more on your target audience is things like cleaning up your Facebook profile, because we start you off on Facebook. That's the biggest platform right now. So you might as well go where all the people are so that you're not doing all this work trying to drag people to you, right? But yeah, cleaning up your profile. We do not use business pages. We do not talk about ads and none of that kind of stuff. Just straight up profile and still within the guidelines of Facebook. So then you'll go from target audience down to a suspect, right? And then from a suspect to a lead, from a lead to a prospect, and then from a prospect to a customer. So what exactly is that? Okay, this is what it is. Your target audience are the people that you believe may have an interest in your business, right? And think about who that is. Maybe you are in Herbalife or you are in TLC or something like that, and you want to focus on weight loss. Well, if you have had to go through a weight loss journey and a weight management journey, then you're probably going to really be able to understand your target audience well, because it speaks to your personal brand, which is authentic to you. You are somebody who's been through this. You've been able to achieve success, and now you want to help other people do the same thing. So that would be your target audience, people who are looking to lose weight. Now, we got to go a little deeper than that, though, because you don't want to look for any and everybody, because there's lots of different reasons why a person would be looking to lose weight. We get into that. I love getting into that when you join my free Facebook group called the Profitpreneur. I love to talk with folks about that, and it's free in there. So get in there. But we go even deeper into it inside the workshop as well. Okay, so then you're going to go from that to a suspect. So now that you are you've cleaned up your profile, you are posting, you are interacting with people. Here's what's cool. You'll start attracting suspects. These will be people that are in your target audience whose behavior indicates that they just might be interested in your offer. These are the people that way do things like have a reaction, give you a little heart or a like, right? Or even better, commenting. If you're doing stories, they are looking at your stories, right? They are showing some behavior that indicates that they just might be interested. Otherwise, they wouldn't be looking, right? Then we take them from a suspect to a lead. So a lead is someone, a suspect, that has now not only expressed some interest, but they also have given you a means to communicate with. This is why buying leads is not really you having leads, because these people did not give you their information. You bought it. That's not really a lead. And this is why people have so big of a problem doing things like that, or doing their cold calls and just going to any and everybody on Facebook and like all that kind of stuff. You really don't want to do that. You want a person to want you. right? You want a person to want to buy your stuff. So this is a really good way to get leads and get them organically, right? For free. Then you take them from a lead to a prospect, and that a prospect is a lead that has been pre-qualified. You've had some brief form of communication with them where you have addressed their needs, their desire. You've discovered they do have the resources to buy, things like that. And that's been confirmed through conversation, so that the next time you talk to them, you can now talk to them about what that need was or that desire was. And because you know they have the resources to buy, yes, you can present your offer. You will not be pitching them. You will not be tricking them into anything. You will not need scripts and all that kind of crazy stuff. We don't do that. Okay. I don't do that. So there you have it. I just wanted to make sure that we're clear on that. So now we're talking about getting leads. Where can we get them from? How do we find them? How do we get these people out there that are in our target audience that are not only showing interest, but also give me their information? Well, first things first, before you get out there in the cold, cruel world, what you're going to need to do is make sure that you have a way to collect people's information. And what's really great is that inside of this entrepreneurial community called MLSP, you guys have heard me talk about it a lot. I give updates on it. I give you tips and all that kind of stuff. Inside of there, there's lots of done for you lead generation funnels and campaigns to be able to help you out. Now, in that case, I'm using the term funnel as in the link you click on with pages to walk people through. But again, a funnel is a process, right? So let me also show you this, for example. Can I pull it up real fast? Because I don't want to be here all day. I don't want to keep you all day. But things like this. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. We have there. We have generic lead generation campaigns, which are really cool because you can leverage the heck out of this, especially if you're brand new. So I don't want you to think, oh, I can't show nobody nothing because I'm new. Yes, you can. And even if you're not so new, you can still leverage. That's the key to passive income, right? So we have things like 5-day challenges to show people how to build with LinkedIn, Go for Yes, showing people how to no longer have to push themselves to withstand rejection and learn how to build your business rejection free, like I'm showing you right now. I'm just showing you a piece of the puzzle. We've got posting for profits. We show you how to leverage your list. But for those of you that are in these types of industries, oh, and by the way, if you're wondering these numbers, they look very small. Just in case somebody points that out, they look very small because I actually, these days I create my own funnel. Like I'll put my own opt-in page on the front, and I typically use that more than these. So even though I use these, you're not going to see the numbers here. So, but they do work and they are highly converting and they're new for 2021. So anyway, if you are in a CBD company or a company that sells has a CBD line, like I believe TLC has a CBD line, and then there's a whole companies like HempWorks and stuff like that. This would be something that you could leverage. If you're in credit repair, like FES or something like that, credit repair. If you sell essential oils, whether you're in something like doTERRA or you are in like Melaleuca or something like that, you guys have essential oils. If you are in a Forex company like Epic, or what was that other one that's kind of new? I can't think of it now. But if you're in a Forex company, we've got you covered. If you're in health and wellness, where, like I said, you're dealing with weight loss, like TLC or Tava or something like that, we got you covered. Or even if it's a little bit more generic, like just showing people how to make money from home because you've learned how to make money from home, or showing people how to sponsor folks into their home business, or cleaning up their profile, right? So once you learn how to do it, then you can go and show somebody else how to do it, and you don't have to physically be there in front of them. We also have one that's new for the skincare company. So if you are in things like Rodan and Fields or Unique or something like that, Mary Kay, Avon, they all have skincare products. Even Amway has skincare products, right? Melaleuca, skincare products. So I think Limelight, or do they only have makeup? No, I think they do too. So anyway, skincare, we got you covered. So I want you to get like a quick idea. I'll show you what they look like, but they are amazing. They are done for you so that you can generate the lead. right? And all of this has been approved by lawyers to make sure that you're in the guidelines of FTC and you're not giving out false health claims and information. And it has also been tested to be highly converting. So you're safe with being able to use this. Okay. So you have that. One thing that I want you to notice is this, because quite a few people ask me this question on occasion, and that is, Val, I love you. I love your channel. I love your videos. And this MLSP thing sounds enticing, but I'm already in a company. Well, let me make this clear. MLSP is not another company. It's not another network marketing company for you to join. You are not in conflict of interest with your network marketing company when you utilize these such tools, because MLSP is not a business opportunity. It's an education platform. It's like an online college for you to learn how to take the business you already have and make it successful. And when you do, as you're learning from us, we simply provide you with the tools or the school supplies for you to be able to make the grade and make the money. Okay. So that's how that works. So for something like this, again, just for more proof, you don't see MLSP anywhere on here. What you do see is your picture and your name there, right? And you see that because you are not promoting MLSP. MLSP is promoting you. And we show you how to brand yourself and not the company you're a part of, because you don't own that company, but you do own your home business that you're, paying taxes on. That's your business, not Melaleuca, not TLC, not Tava. That's not your business. Okay. You are simply partnered with them. You are contracted through them to be able to use their products to sell retail to your network. Now, here's what's crazy. They don't teach you how to build a network because they don't have to. That's not their responsibility. That's your responsibility. What they're expecting out of you from the moment you join is for you to already have a network. This is why they tell you to sit down and write a list of 100 people. Here's something else you may not know, especially if you're new, but they also try to take your list. And then once they take it, they tell you, well, there are customers now. You can't sell anything else to them. Right? I know there's some companies that do that. Not all of them. Hopefully you're not in one of those, right? Y'all wait till November. I'm gonna have a whole lot of tea on that. I'm just waiting for my contract to be up, child. Okay, anyway, so you'll have something like this. And in case you're wondering what it looks like on the inside, because I'm sure somebody does, I'm gonna actually open it up. This is what it looks like on the second page. And once again, there's nothing about MLSP on here. This is all about you. We want to help you grow your business. I want to help you grow your business. And as you can see, your information will be here where you see mine. The person enters their email, just like you saw. Did you see that? In order for them to get access to this 5 secret PDF here, they have to first enter their info. That instantly makes them a lead. Now you have put them through 1, 2, 3, 4 levels of your funnel already, just like that. Isn't that awesome? Right? Half the work is done. All the hard stuff is done. Right? So then on the second page, like once they enter that information, once they enter their information, they click get access now. This is where they are sent next, and they can download that report. And the report is beautiful. I'm not going to show you everything, because if you wanted it, you want to use it, then you're going to have to, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to get up here inside of MLSP and stop playing. I can show you how to get in here for $1. I can show you how to get in here and at least try us out for a couple of weeks for just $1. If you want to know how to do that, I want you to put a 1 in the comments so that I can get you that information right away. Okay. I may even put it in the description box now that I think about it. So, oh, where'd it go? Oh, okay. So this is what it looks like. As promised, all of these beautiful pages in here and stuff. And that's what your prospects are going to get. Now, I want you to remember something. The whole point of generating leads especially in this way, when you're giving away value in exchange for their information so that they do become a lead for you. And now you can start nurturing those relationships and building genuine relationships, y'all. I ain't talking about nothing crazy, right? But when you're doing that, what's really cool is it opens you up to being able to accomplish two things at once. Number one, collecting their information so that they're a lead and you can now you got to lead. And number two, giving you an opportunity to start a conversation with them right now. And for those of you that have been following me for a while, you've heard me say this numerous times. The fastest path to cash is through conversation, not automation, not a funnel. It's through a conversation. And so when you're letting a person know, right, if you're in the skincare industry and you let a person know, hey, if you've been looking for ways to have, more youthful looking skin, you're over 40, guess what? I've got an amazing treat for you and it's 100% free. You share that. And when people say, oh my gosh, yes, I want that, bam, you have a lead. And that is the time for you to start having conversations. Now, I'm not going to go into how to have conversations. I'll do that in another video if you want me to. So if you do want me to, you need to like this video and also subscribe if you haven't done that. And share this. Stop playing with me and share this training right now. Okay. All right. So anyway, now it's time to dive into how do I even find people to tell about the fact that I have these cool lead generation campaigns that are done for me and I ain't got to do nothing but sit back and relax. How do I find them? Well, here's the inspiration behind me even doing this video in the first place. In the workshop today and yesterday, there was one particular attendee, one particular client that really grabbed my attention. Her name is Grace. So shout out to Grace. And her target audience, right? Because everybody got clear on their target audience on day one. Today was day two. Okay. So her target audience was, women of color, and even more specifically, women who are African or West Indian, right? Who are looking to lose weight, but they still want to be able to eat foods from their native countries. Okay. Now I'm sitting here thinking that is brilliant. It's freaking brilliant, because that's a big audience, in my opinion. What was interesting to me though was that, we had a couple of leaders that were like, that might be too specific of a niche. You might want to broaden that out a little bit. And I'm sitting there thinking she could do that. She could totally do that. Like, I'm not going against anything that another leader would say, but I got to thinking, what if that is exactly what she wanted to do? How could she find other women from Ghana who eat what is it? Guyanese? Am I saying it right? Foods and stuff like that. If that's what they want to be able to do, right? They're health conscious, but they're also, heritage proud. Then how can she help them? And she was trying to figure out, where can I go to find this target audience? I don't want her to feel, Grace, I really hope you end up watching this somehow. Somebody tag her or something. But I didn't want her to feel like she can't find these folks, because let's face it, Africa is a huge continent. Hello. Okay, you should be able to find that. Plus, you add in West Indian women in the mix. Women of color are out here. Hello. It's time for more of us to get seen. And so if you have certain foods from your own heritage that you want to eat, one of the things she mentioned was sometimes it is prepared unhealthfully. And she wants to show people healthy versions of the recipes that they've grown up to know and love, right? So I was thinking that was a great idea. So I'm going to use Grace as an example, which is why I'm hoping that she eventually gets to see this video. Okay, so let me just take a look real quick and see who's on with me, who's watching me while I'm grabbing this. So is it showing up right now? Oh, I don't even know how to find myself live, child. Child, I don't even know, child. I don't know what I just did, child. I don't know. I was trying to find the chat. Ain't that crazy? Oh, there we go. Yes. Okay. Cool, cool. So let me show you what I would do. Because when you have a niche like that, sometimes you'll start to feel like, oh my gosh, um, I don't even know where to begin. I'm starting to feel a bit overwhelmed. I need somebody to help me. Right? Um, so this is what I did. I started thinking. I said, okay, she wants to help women from Ghana, but what she's helping them with is basically recipes, right? Better ways to cook. So this is what I started thinking. I was like, well, who are some um Guyanese chefs? Let's tap into their audience because these are obviously people that want to learn how to cook certain Guyanese dishes, right? It's like, hello. So oh, I'm not sharing my screen yet. Okay. So this is what you do. What I did was I actually typed in, and I thought I saved this somewhere so I'd be prepared. I guess I didn't. But I looked up Guyanan chefs, Guyanese. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I'm butchering this. Much respect. Just messing it all up. um, Ghanaian, Ghanaian. I hope that's right. So anyway, as you can see, I visited this page a little earlier today because I was like, Eureka. And then I was like, I need to do a video about this. So here it is. So here are two Guyanan chefs. And I'm like, if they show up in Google, more than likely they have a following. Hello. And if they have a following, I can probably find those folks. Excuse me. So let's take a look. So what I did, excuse me. What I did is I opened that link up. Whew, excuse me. That's what happens when you're live. I don't know what just happened. Okay. I'm trying to get it together here. So here is an entire article about him. What I can do is look to see if there's any comments on this article for some feedback from people. I don't see that, which is okay. I do see that people have shared it. That's nice. So I also do this. I will take his name. I will copy it. Now I'm headed over to Facebook because again, we are looking to grow our network on Facebook, right? So I have found the names of two chefs. We're going to start with this one. Excuse me. I'm going to start with this one and then try the other one. Okay. So I'm going to do this and put this in the search. And let's just see if I find anything. Well, what do you know? Ghana. Oh, I'm sorry. I was saying he. Oh my God. I'm just screwing up everything. She, my sincerest apologies. Like I'm totally screwing everything up. Okay. This is what happens when you go live. You learn something new every day. So here's what she is doing. Look at this. She's in the Business and Fitness Times. Guess what? 24,000 people like this. I'll be taking a look at this in just a second. If I wanted to get more specific, because we talked about going into groups, there's no groups about this. So that's okay. I'm going to go back to all. I do see that she has a Facebook profile. Doesn't look like she's accepting any friends, or maybe that's some kind of a setting on Facebook since we're in different countries. I don't know. But this is really cool. Okay. Now, this is not where I'm going to be looking for, folks. What I'm going to do, like I said, here's an article. I am not going to just go to Business and Financial Times page and just go and follow and talk to everybody here. I'm just going to take a look to see what kind of engagement took place on this particular article, this particular post. So I can click it and I can get a feel for this. I can see there were 2 shares, there were 3 likes. Why don't I take a look at these 3 folks? This isn't as many people as I was hoping to find just yet, but this is 3 more than I just had 5 minutes ago. Hello. So I can take a look. I can hover over their, I can hover over their names. Oh, come on. Ta-da. 1, 2, 3. This is somebody, doesn't look like I'd be able to message them, but I would be able to for them. Okay. So first thing that I look for is to see if they have follow buttons, because again, I don't know them and they don't know me. So I don't just want to jump into their inbox. I don't just want to, pop in their face, because that is not the way to connect with people. Okay. But I can take a quick look at their profiles to see if it's even worth me sparking up a conversation with them. Is it worth me sending a friend request? You know what I mean? So here's a person who is also, looks like they're also from Ghana. They don't have a follow button on, but I could still message them. And one of the things that I could do is this. I can click on add a friend and then send them a message. And I am not sending them a message that says, hey, you look like a like-minded individual. Let's chat. Click my link right here. Goodbye. I'm not doing that. I'm going to build real, genuine relationships with people, right? Because if I do that, if I connect with somebody, right, they have an emotional connection to me, we can become friends. And if we become friends, when I do end up making a recommendation, she will listen to that recommendation. If I am a stranger and all I want them to do is what I want them to do, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, and I never take the time to get to know them, I never take the time to make them feel like they matter, none of that stuff, I'm not going to get a sale. You are on Facebook, on this social media platform, to get social, to network, to create relationships. That is what your business thrives on. And if you aren't doing that, your business will die. You can't get a sale without people. Okay. And those people need to trust you. If there's no trust, there's no sale. Quote me on that. Okay. So I could add her as a friend. I could send her a message and say, hey, Nana, I had come across an article all about, Ghana and this amazing chef, so-and-so. And I'm seeing that, you and I both like that chef. I was hoping you could help me out and tell me what's your favorite recipe from that chef, or what is your favorite Guyanese dish you like to cook, because I'm looking to help folks, get some more Guyanese recipes. This person, Nana, will answer me back. She'll answer me back because I showed an interest in her, right? And I did that after I established the fact that we do have something in common. So more likely than not, she's going to reply back to me, and she will be happy to be able to help me out. She will be happy to feel like she is the person that is knowledgeable and that it could actually help me out with something, right? What she's going to help me out with recipes. Then we'll get to talking about Guyanese recipes, and we'll get to talk about, the fact that I'm on a quest to help people with even healthier alternatives for certain recipes. And she might say, oh, really? What do you got? And the next thing I know, I've got her in my business. So hopefully Grace is, Grace will get more of something like this. And my point is, even though you are on Facebook to grow your network, okay, it doesn't necessarily mean the only place you can be to find influencers is on Facebook. So you can Google, you can search on YouTube, and then once you find some leaders in that space, then you can go and look and see if they've got an audience on Facebook that you can tap into. Now, I'm not talking about poaching them. I'm not talking about spamming them. I'm not talking about doing anything crazy. I'm saying tap in to that audience. Okay. So for example, let's see something here. So for example, if I wanted to, let me just open up YouTube. If I wanted to do a search for, right, Guyana recipes, right? If I click that, here's some folks that have videos about it. This particular person has 15,000 views. Wow. Let me take a closer look. Okay. So this is Simple African Meals. This looks like a company, maybe. Oh no, maybe a couple. I don't know. But through my Tubebuddy, and if you want Tubebuddy, let me know. I will get you a link for you to be able to go and get yourself some really cool specials to be able to know what other people are doing on their channels. So look at this. 15,000 views, 7.2 thousand views, 2.4 thousand views. That's a lot of views, right? So this couple here has a pretty darn good audience. All right. And because of that, I will probably go and see if I can find them on Facebook. Hopefully I can. Okay. And I'll even take a look at a couple videos, maybe. I'll take the time to do this. Now, does this take more time than just going around spamming people? Yeah, but it's worth it. Okay. And they even have comments, so they have engagement on this and everything. You know what I mean? African food vlogger. Yeah, they're not really showing me a lot. I mean, I could look up Simple African Meals and see if they have a page on Facebook or something like that. So why not? Let's take a quick look. I'll do a search, Simple African Meals, and see if they have a page. Nope, they're not here, but look what ended up happening. I still found a good audience to dig into. Look at this page. Delicious African Meals. It's not them. It's not the people from the channel. But do you see how once I start going on this journey, I will eventually pick up some things on the way. It's like the Wizard of Oz. If I just take the first step following the yellow brick road, along my journey, I'm going to come across some friends that'll help me out. I'm going to come across some solutions, right? I'm going to come across the target audience I'm looking for. And so even though this isn't that particular people's channel, I could possibly find an audience here. I mean, look, this page has over 5,000 people following them. They even have an Instagram page I can go check out to see who's following them over there. You know what I'm saying? And I can get to talking to people and making connections. Hello, somebody. Okay. So that is pages. That's pages. What about groups? If I go into groups, look, let's see, simple and easy recipes. Okay, I don't see anything about Ghana in particular, but I do see African Caribbean food and recipes, which would be a great group that I would join. And then what I would start doing is adding value into this group and mixing and mingling with this group of people. There's over 4,000 people in here. right? Now, in this particular case, this is a private group. I would have to join the group in order to see what's inside. Fine, I'll do that. Because here's the thing. Once they've approved me and allowed me into the group, if I go into the group, look around and I don't like what I see, I can leave the group. I ain't got to stay here forever. They ain't got me chained down. Okay. So I can look through here. She's looking for African and African Caribbean women. I'm sure out of this 4,000 member group that there will be some women in there. And what can she do? Hey, she can share some of her healthier alternative recipes, as well as spark up conversations inside of other people's posts, which is then going to have this happen. This is what tends to happen when you do that. When you start adding value in groups like that, and by adding value, I'm talking about answering questions, continuing the conversation in a way that is not only positive, but somebody actually gets something out of it that helps them. You get what I mean? So when you start doing that, what happens is people are like, wow, I see her around in this group quite often. What she be doing? She always got some good recipes and stuff. I'm about to go over to her page. I'm about to go look and see what she got going on. And then they take a look at your profile. They see that you are someone who is passionate about helping people in this niche. They'll see her bio and see the fact that she loves to help women of color be able to lose weight while still eating the foods from their native countries. That's how I would say it. That's how I would word it. Because I think she was saying she wants to help immigrant women, and she was told that, you know, sometimes that term immigrant is has a negative connotation, which I have seen myself. So instead of that, I help women to lose weight while still being able to eat the foods of their heritage that they're so proud of, right? If she were to say something like that, bam, then when she joins these groups and stuff, they'll be like, oh, so the same thing she doing over here in this group, she does this like for a living. Oh, that's cool. And they will start reaching out to her. They will start following her. They will start, and when they start to follow her and friend request her and look at her posts, and they'll start to comment on those posts, right? They'll start to click on her information. Easy peasy, George and Wheezy, child. Okay. Easy peasy. It's simple. It's simple. So I just didn't want her to feel discouraged because, you know, not everybody in the States really pays, you know, tons of attention to stuff that's going on outside the States, if you get what I'm saying. And so to them, it might seem like it's small, but Africa's huge, and the countries in it are rich with amazing people, beautiful people. Why not? Why not make that your audience? Right. So I personally was just, at first I was like, yeah, it's kind of a small niche. And then I thought about it, I was like, no, it's pretty big. And then I started thinking, well, how could we help her? How would we be able to help her? So there you go. But same thing for you. Even if you're in a more popular niche, especially if you're here in the States, things like weight loss and credit repair and skincare and that kind of stuff, Forex and all that, that's here. And it's really easy to find when you go and Google that. But same thing applies. You're going to start looking for influencers in your niche. So for example, if you're in your company, I don't know if you knew this, but you're in a network marketing company, you're in MLM. Okay. Even if they tell you it's not MLM, do you make money when people come in and then other people make money and you get paid on the thing and the bonuses and stuff? Okay. More than likely it's network marketing in some form or fashion. If they want you to reach out to your network, it's network marketing, right? So anyway, you could also make network marketers your target audience, because what you won't do, you're not going to target network marketers who are happy in the companies they're in, but you will be able to target folks in their network marketing company who either wouldn't mind adding on a second one because they want multiple streams of income, or they are unhappy in their company and they're looking for a new one. Boom, there you go. There you are right there, ready and waiting, right? So that'll be really good as well. And then the more you start talking about the important things to look for when you're ready to move on to a new network marketing company, This is where you can have conversations with those folks. What was it about your company that's making you want to leave? What are you looking for? And once you know a little bit more, then you can determine whether or not they would or would not be a fit for your business. Now, here's something even better, and I'm gonna probably close with this because this is a pretty long video, but it's an in-depth training. I wanted to show you guys this. So, oh, there's another bonus too. For those of you that stay past this, I got a bonus tip for you, and it's really good. It's really good. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So, for those of you that are in MLSP, what's really great is even if this you come across a network marketer and this network marketer is happy in their business, there is still a way for you to earn commissions. And I'm talking big time, big ticket commissions, even with them staying in their company over there and you in your company over here, child. You could still make up to $1,000 commissions inside of MLSP, and you aren't selling those big tickets. MLSP is selling it for you with a very highly skilled sales team that is working in the background. You didn't know that, did you? See, if you were in the workshop, you would know that. Okay, you gotta get up in here. Okay, so here's the deal. The last day of this weekend's workshop is tomorrow, but we've got another workshop coming up in July. So at the time that I am streaming this video, it is June 5th, 2021. We got another one coming up in July. Let's say it's 3 years from now and you just came across this video. Guess what? We will still be doing workshops 3 years from now. So what you'll want to do is still go ahead and click the link in my description box, because in there we'll give you all the details about the next upcoming workshop. We will continue to update that every time we've got another one coming out. You will also want to go ahead and friend me, follow me on my social media platforms. That's also in the description box. And if you have any questions about it, feel free to reach out to me. Here's another great thing, that free Profitpreneur group that I have on Facebook. I'm always giving out some really great tips like this. Only I do it more often, and I have an opportunity to go more in depth with smaller groups of people. So I really like doing that, and the group is starting to grow faster. It's picking up momentum, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But that's a good problem to have, right? Okay, so that's pretty much it, except for this last bonus tip I'm going to give you, because again, you're looking to figure out where is your target audience hanging out. So another thing that you could do is when you are, I'm sorry, not only are you looking for where your target audience is hanging out on Facebook, and that's one way that you can start finding fan pages and groups and business pages about your niche, but you'll also want to start creating content. Okay. So just really quick, one of the ways that you can get some really great content ideas is looking at magazines. And these days, you don't have to actually get up and physically go to the store or check your mailbox for magazines. What you can do, share my screen here. What you can do is simply go to Google. And if I wanted to type African recipes magazines, ooh, South African. I don't know if we want to go that specific. So let's just try African recipe. I thought that's what I said. Bam. Ultimate Nigerian Cookbook. These are things that are being sold. Here's a Cuisine Noir magazine. So if I were to take a look, right, let's just have a look and see. Okay, Denise Graves. Let's see if I can find anything on Facebook about her. Okay, so I'm gonna move this over. How does she spell it? Denyce Graves. Did I spell that right? Denyce. Yep, I did. So let's see if I find her. I should be able to, since she's also a philanthropist and stuff. Look at that. She's got a page. I could follow her. And I may even be able to come across some women who follow some of her recipe tips. AfricanCuisineMagazine.com. You think you'll find some stuff in here? Probably, right? And what you can do is you'll want to start looking at what they have on their covers of their magazines, because these topics that are on their covers are the things that they're on the cover in order to grab their target audience attention. And their target audience also happens to be your target audience. So you'll want to start talking about these types of topics too. Okay. So that'll be helpful. Plus, since African Cuisine Magazine is a thing, let's see if we could find them on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Copy. Bam. Here's a page, y'all. African cuisine is exactly what Grace is talking about. Let me get in here and go like this page. Hello. And not only will I like it, but I'm going to start talking to these 1,000 people that follow this page. Because here's the thing. You don't really need to go find groups and fan pages that have, 70,000 folks in it. Let's think about this. How many folks do you need to hit your business goals? How many folks do you need to hit your income goals? Right? I know for some companies, if you just get 3 people in, you've maxed out the comp plan in terms of your legs, right? And some it's 20 people or whatever, but it's definitely not 1,000, right? So if you could take these 1,000 folks and just start talking to just 10% of them and close them, you're good to go. You're in very good shape. You know what I mean? So this is the way that you start looking for your target audience, as well as getting ideas for content you want to put on your profile, so that when you find them and they go looking you up too, you'll have some great value that you can share with them. Okay. That will make them want to stay and connect further and deeper with you. So that's how that works. And like I said, hopefully you got a lot of great value out of this today. Let me know if you like these kinds of trainings, if you want me to show you more of exactly what to do step by step, and where to go, and how to utilize these free resources like Facebook and Google and even YouTube. Let me know. I'll be happy to do more videos. You can just put in the comment section, what would you like me to show you how to do? And I'll do that. All right. So anyway, I'm going to go. But like I said, if you want to get Tubebuddy, I'll leave the link in there. If you are looking to join me and all of us at the next level 1 workshop, so that you can learn even more than this. If you like this one tip, this was just one out of a whole weekend's worth of tips. And then also, if you'd like to join my free Facebook group, I'm also going to have that link in there as well. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Cannot wait to see you in the next video, because a lot more fresh, new, amazing training